My name is Francesca and I'm an academic tutor. I tutor a variety of subjects including math, chemistry, and standardized tests. So today I'll be discussing how to best prepare for the SAT. It's a pretty crucial factor in determining what college high school students will be allowed to attend. Typically around the junior year of high school, students are trying to determine what college they want to go to, and your GPA and your SAT score or your ACT, as well as your personal statement, are all key factors in determining what path you're going to take after the high school years. So for the SAT and the ACT, it's best to prepare for those tests by practicing how to write essays. In order to do that, I would find a good SAT book with a bunch of essay prompts and then try to write about them. I can actually help you with the editing for that portion and trying to figure out, how to come up with clear examples to support a solid thesis statement, and that's actually extremely important. Students who don't back up their thesis statement in the essay typically will have much lower scores. So that's how to prepare for the writing portion. For the math portion, it's really great to study Algebra 1, Algebra 2, a little bit of trigonometry as well. And you can do that best by having an Algebra 2 book and then just going through a huge number of problems regarding that topic. And I can actually show you different techniques for going through the book and trying to demonstrate different examples from the various topics and trying to simplify them for you. For the English section, it's really great to just read a huge number of classic books that have like a large word choice and a more elevated diction. I can recommend different books for you and then actually try to assist you in comprehending them if that's something that interests you. In the reading portion as well as the vocabulary portions for the English part of the SAT as well as the ACT, you really need to be able to dissect writing, analyze tone and word choice pretty thoroughly, be able to apply grammar rules effectively, and be able to interpret the reading and find out what the different themes are that are trying to be portrayed by the author. So I can definitely try to simplify all of those things for you and try to guide you through the reading from different SAT books and manuals. Something that I've done many years, and so now after a while it's extremely easy to try to display those different kinds of techniques to my students. So those are really the three portions of the SAT, the essay section, the math, as well as the English reading and writing portion. For all three of them, if you score a pretty high in a pretty high percentile for each one, then you have an excellent chance of going to the college of your choice, as long as also your GPA is relatively high. So at this point, I'm going to just demonstrate two different math problems from the SAT. These are also quite similar to the ACT-based problems. Both tests are really not that different in the different portions of them, how they're dissected into reading, math, and essays, and the techniques used for one can be applied to the other. So now I'll start by showing the math problem that I'd like to begin with. The original problem was if 1 centimeter on a map corresponds to an actual distance of 40 kilometers, and the distance on the map between Bombay and Calcutta is 37.5 centimeters, the actual distance between them is, so I wrote out the problem. 1 centimeter is equivalent to 40 kilometers. So if you have 37.5 centimeters, then how many kilometers do you have? You start out by writing the given information, which is 37.5 centimeters, and then you write a conversion next to it. You want centimeters to cancel out, which they would in this case, and then you write the kilometers up above that. So 40 kilometers over 1 centimeter. You end up multiplying then 37.5 times 40 kilometers to equal a grand total of 1,500 kilometers. So this would be in the case that you have a small equivalency on a map and you're trying to show what that distance on the map would equate to in real life. And if this is your scale, then it would equate to 1,500 kilometers in actuality. So that was one problem. The next problem will be something that's based more on geometry. Here's the problem. If the radius of a circle is increased by 20%, then the area is increased by, and you're supposed to figure out by what percentage the area has been increased for this given circle. So what I wrote out is 1.2. This is depicting the 120% that your new radius is. So if the original radius was just r, the new radius would be 1.2r because it's 120% of r. Then you use the regular formula for determining the area of a circle, which is pi r squared. So here you have your new radius squared times pi, and it equals this number. Here I just wrote A for area, because the normal area of a circle is just pi r squared. So now with the increased radius, we have 1.44 times area. So as you can see, if the original percentage of area was 100%, now we're going to increase that by 44% to equal 1.44. So our actual area of the circle has been increased by 44%. And that's actually the answer for the problem. They said if the radius of a circle is increased by 20%, then the area is increased by 44%. So it's larger than it was in the beginning. So that's all I have to show for you regarding the SAT and the ACT. And if you like, I can help you with those different tests and try to perfect your score and your techniques so that you'll be able to go to the college of your choice. My name is Francesca once again, and you can contact me at 510-689-7654. My email address is info@learningexperience.us, and my website is www.learningexperience.us. I hope to hear from you soon. Bye-bye.